Just getting everything set up. Bear with me just a little bit longer. Okay. So today, so I got distracted because I literally hit post on one of my Blue Sky posts and it has 2 likes immediately. So today we're going to be, I mentioned it last time, just trying to get through all of the little side quests and stuff that we need to do. Because I want to move on and finish up Mass Effect 2. And we can move on to Mass Effect 3. Also, I'm distracted by The Witcher, because I'm really enjoying playing The Witcher, so... Where are we in space? I've also added a link in the comments if anyone wants to show support. I am trying to do even better with my streams and things like that, and it's a long process. As I've mentioned like a million times everywhere, I have been waiting probably over a decade to be able to stream games, and didn't have a computer for it or anything like that, like a good computer. And I'm finally in a position where I can do that. But there are other things that I could use in order to do even better. I think Ilium is what there's one last thing I think we need to do on Ilium. So in order to stream better, there's a few things that I need, which includes an actual good computer chair, because the one I have, I'm not able to actually sit in for longer than like 10 minutes because it hurts my back. And it's also kind of broken and falling apart, so I'd really like a new one. And then I need a new computer desk after that, and from there I can start getting some interesting gear, like a really good microphone. Which, I mean, the microphone I'm using right now for streaming is working fine, but I would like to get a really good microphone eventually, so that because I also like to do make audio content and things like that, so a good microphone would be good. But for now, what I really need is a good computer chair, and I have the one I want listed on my Throne wish list as a crowd fund. However, no one's added to it yet, and I can actually get it cheaper if I buy it myself. So the better route would be if anyone wants to send Amazon gift cards, I can use that towards getting a good computer chair. I think up here is where we go. And that way you can contribute whatever amount works for you. Do keep in mind that my UPay and stuff is very, it's directed towards the kink community since I'm a Dom. Yeah, that's who we're going for.
We'll figure something. It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
I'm done here. No.
Have you made this Quarian your slave?
We prefer the term indentured servants. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Ilium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
So slavery is legal on Ilium.
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed-upon conditions are met. Ilium must approve all contracts. The law limits what restraint or corrective options I can use, and what tasks I can legally assign her. I'm also legally responsible for her behavior and health. Abuse is absolutely forbidden.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
I mean, that just pretty much sounds like a regular contract.
So then he says, "Oh, can I help you with something?"
Would you like a Quarian?
I know a slaver who'd like to sell you the service contract for a Quarian programmer.
Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
Excellent. Good morning. Thank you for joining me. I had a decent sleep. Watched Terrifier 3 before I went to bed, so I had these weird dreams that Art the Clown was trying to impress me and get my attention through creative murders and mutilation. It's a very weird dream. Interesting. But I slept pretty okay. Slept. How are you doing this morning?
I see what's going on here. This isn't about slaves. You just don't want to hire a Quarian.
What? But...
Is it because you don't want to feed them, or do you just not like the suits?
Synthetic Insights has a strict non-discrimination policy. We don't just hire indentured servants.
Maybe I'll take this to Ilium's trade bureau just to be sure.
Wait! Let's not do anything crazy. We don't want to waste the Bureau's time. Okay? Fine. I'll go draw up a contract. Just leave Ilium's bureaucracy out of it. This Quarian had better be good, though.
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who's going to treat you.
Synthetic Insights just sent over the contract. I cannot thank you enough.
I'm happy to help.
Here, for your trouble. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll get this service contract transferred.
Thank you. I'll stay out of trouble this time.
So I'm guessing you didn't have that great of a sleep. Hell House is wonderful. I'm glad you watched it. Now don't watch the sequels.
I need minimal heat increase and speed. I have extremely high performance requirements.
I actually rewatched Hell House recently, since I mentioned it, because I like just putting it on in the background.
Scandal rock story of Nasana Dantius has come to a tragic end as the businesswoman was killed in her office. While police have no formal suspects, Dantius was no stranger to controversy, making many...
It does, it's pretty well written, too, for, like, a found footage movie. Oh no. Well, what did you think of the second one? The planet's out there. I don't wanna bother with that. I'm gonna look at my journal, and we're gonna kind of systematically go through a list I have here of the side missions to make sure we got everything. Okay. Where is this? This doesn't seem right.
I have detected an anomaly.
Beacon triggered by Universal Distress Protocol. Unregistered
Launching
user
probe.
or record damaged.
Something on our sensors.
Surface scans report potential alien signatures from within the mining facility. Anonymous life signs detected. Whereabouts of facility staff unknown. Exactly, like the second movie just, it felt like, it didn't even feel like it was like done by the same people who did the first one. It felt like it was people just slapping together like a YouTube video to try and explain, like, what was going on. And I much preferred that, like, the first one doesn't really explain anything. It, leaves a lot for you to just try and figure out on your own. While also giving, like, good little details, like, when Sarah starts talking backwards at one point. And if you actually, she actually is saying something if you, you can actually look up what she's saying.
Launching probe.
So wait, am I supposed to land on here? Because it's not, Yeah, exactly. It's a bad explanation. It's no good. There we go. It says to land. Oh, there is a button to land. We're good. There are zombies here. I don't have any. Okay.
Been spotted.
Where are you going?
Nothing could stop me!
Come here.
If you're reading this, get the hell out of this place now. Ah, jeez. Explodey zombies. Right, so I'm not gonna get any ammo drops or whatever from these fuckers, so I should probably be careful.
Can't get there. I'll kill you all!
Oh, ammo. Come on, I have bad memory, guys. Oops. Okay, good. I hate things in games that want you to use your memory, because I don't have any.
Marks.
Smithson's men dug— okay, I'm probably gonna have to— those noises are making me think that I should not start reading just yet, that there might— no? Maybe I'm good. Okay. Smithson's men dug out some kind of alien machine today, like nothing I ever saw. Called up some of my contacts and found out there's a market for this kind of thing. Looks like some squints over at Atlantis Risk Control are willing to part with a ton of credits to get their hands on one of these things. Far be it from me to deny them a chance to pay me. A strange glow. Cooper and Jorgensen say they saw that damned alien thing glowing, and hell if I'm going near it to prove them wrong. I don't get paid enough to expose myself to weird alien artifacts. I have to admit, though, it's an awful pretty sound coming from that back room. Cooper, Jorgensen, and them ain't doing so well. Not feeling so good myself, either. Stay near the machine. Feel better. Not sure I want to let them Atlantis folk take it. Think it should stay right here with us. Oh yeah, I get that, existence brain fog.
Shepard, I detect a powerful alien signature deep within the mines. It appears the device is the source of the husks. It is likely that destroying it would stop them.
Stop wiggling around so much. Okay. If I go down and around, I don't know. Get these guys to stay up here.
I take you shopping.
Oops, stuck on the table thing. It's fine. Oh, they ended up dropping plenty of ammo. I didn't think they would. Well, that's no good. I almost got it go. Wait, no! Well, that's bad. I was stuck. I'm trying to get just like a regular office chair. Oh, pause this for a second, I need some coffee. There's one I was looking at because, well, there's one I've had my eye on for a few months now, and because it doesn't have like the leather crap, and so it's just like a regular fabric, and the arms of the chair can actually be lifted up, which means that I can use it for multiple kinds of streams. And it would be much more comfortable for my back. Yeah, the lifty arms sold me on it, because I was looking at a few that were like fabric chairs. I originally was looking at game chairs, but then I was reading that a lot of game chairs are actually bad for your back, and it's better just to get a really good sturdy office chair. I don't know if it saved me getting that heavy weapon ammo up here, so we're gonna go back up here.
Shepard, I detected powerful alien signature deep within the mines.
Okay, yeah.
It appears the device is the source of the husks. It is likely that destroying it would stop them.
So the way that's worded, I can't remember if this is one of these Resident Evil style, whoops, missions where they're gonna keep coming until I handle that thing Edie's talking about. Damn it! Fucking surrounded me again. We're gonna try to just shoot them all.
Trouble incoming!
Okay. Where did they come from? Just dropping from the ceiling everywhere. I hate how they circle up around you. Come on, somebody get me out of here. Yeah. Gaming recliner would be nice. And yeah, like the gaming chairs look nice. And that was part of the appeal for me, is that they're very aesthetically pleasing. But also, like, on top of them apparently being bad for your back and not actually being worth the money, a lot of them are made with leather or fake leather, and obviously I'm not going to get anything that's leather, I'm vegan. And then like in general, that's just, like, I don't understand why there's so many chairs and stuff that's made of leather-like material. Because if you wear shorts, or like me, end up being nude a lot when you're sitting in your chair, it's extremely uncomfortable. I think I'm supposed to blow that. No? Okay. Were they in here? What is that for? Supposed to do this. Supposed to destroy this, right? Find out what happened to the staff. Well, I fucking know. What do they want from me? I don't remember. Okay, I am supposed to— it didn't look like the bombs were doing anything. Like, I have a really uncomfortable, broken chair that I'm using right now, that hurts my back and everything, and it's got like that fake leather on it, and I tend to just try and put blankets over it, but then that's really uncomfortable because the blankets shift while you sit on it, and you have to constantly readjust them, and yeah. I'd much rather just have a chair that's comfortable to sit on to begin with. Yeah, the part of why I haven't just outright bought a new gaming chair, or new office chair, is just because, you know, wanting to be relatively picky so I don't waste money on a chair that, like, ends up not being comfortable. And the one that I found, without sales and stuff, with tax, would be about $200 Canadian, which is a bit much for me to just, like, drop all at once on something. However, there are usually discounts. Like, I found, if I order through Amazon, apparently I can get like $40 off. So I'm hoping that I can get enough together so that I can get one of those chairs. Okay, so we finished the zombie mission. I'm going through a list to make sure I get all of these done. Abandoned research station. Okay, so hold on. Apparently this one, this mission I'm looking at doing requires me having done a different one. Okay. I don't know why these are out of order. It gives me a list of these missions, and then it says that there's this one mission that I should do next, but then it says before you can do that mission, you have to do this other mission, which they have listed after. So that seems like a poorly done walkthrough. Okay, so that works out that there's a planet that's apparently something I need to mine. It's in the direction of somewhere we need to go for a couple side quests. Yeah, exactly. I'm somebody who, like, I'm hard on anything that I use. Shoes being a great example. I kill shoes so fast that there is no way for me to buy cheap shoes. I tried before to... We're going to do a bit of mining for a minute, and then we're going to do the next mission. I tried to just get sale shoes all the time and stuff, and they would last maybe a month. So it was like, why am I spending $30, $40 on a pair of shoes every month when I can get a $200, $300 pair of shoes that last me years? And so I much prefer being able to save up for that stuff. And a chair, I'm going to be using a lot because I need to be at the computer a lot, and I'm trying to stream a lot. And on top of that, I do a lot of writing and a lot of art and stuff at the computer, and yeah, so all of that, like, I would need something very comfortable. Some of my other streams where I'm, like, on camera, it's been actually very physically painful to be on camera for longer than like 45 minutes, because the way I end up having to sit in the chair is just, it kills my back. So I'd much rather have something comfortable so that I can actually sit down and do the length of streams that I want to do.
Probe away.
Yeah, and the thing is, people will be like, oh, well, be more careful with your stuff, be more delicate with it. I honestly try, but just from, like, existing, I'm usually really hard on stuff, and so I need really sturdy things that can handle that.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Right? And it's like, I don't understand how I can be more delicate with something when I don't know how I'm even being rough with it to begin with. I tried to pay attention, like, using shoes again as an example. I tried to pay attention by looking at where my shoes were being damaged and then paying attention to what I was doing with my feet. And I do know that I kind of, when I'm standing still, I kind of roll my feet inwards, which starts to destroy the soles. So I was trying to pay attention to that and stop myself from doing it, because, I mean, it's an unhealthy posture anyways, and I should probably fix it. But even trying to focus on that, first of all, is exhausting to try and constantly focus on making sure you're not doing that with your feet. But it still didn't really help to try and focus on that, and didn't make any difference with making my shoes last longer. I think one of these planets will pick up an anomaly. Yeah. Destroyer of souls.
I have detected an anomaly.
General distress. Beacon process interrupted.
Probe away.
Status of system operator is unknown. General distress. Beacon process interrupted. Translation error. Status of system operator is not known. General.
I have found something.
caution.
So today we're probably just going to focus on a whole bunch of these little quests that you find by scanning planets. Because I've been trying not to do much planet scanning, because it might be a little bit boring for people watching. And I don't necessarily care if we do like 100% completion, but I thought I'd at least try to get as many out of the way as I could. Okay, system status report. Engineering status compromised. Catastrophic damage to primary and secondary cores. Element 0 exposure levels critical. Fuel leaks throughout the engineering deck. Navigation status critical. Manual control of navigation impossible. VI control locked out by executive command. Authorization CRAT 43279. Sensor status compromised. Short range sensors offline. Unsafe planetary. Pretty sure just everything's compromised. Oh, normal. What's that? Shield status. Shield's holding at 100% integrity. VI network. Combating potential contagion. VI control of critical systems. Yeah, like, I need to get materials in order to get all of the ship upgrades, which I think I've bought most of them. I'll have to... or done most of them. I'll have to double check. Because the ship upgrades are important for the final mission. And then also just, like, my team liking me is important for the final mission.
Attention all hands. We are on a collision course and losing systems fast. Report to the escape pods immediately. This is not a drill.
Just a shipping manifest.
Trenton, I've got a problem in the cargo bay. Marcus says the mechs in the containers are activating and self-destructing. Go check it out.
Multiple hostiles powering up at your location. Recommend immediate extraction.
Okay. I love how I shut off the signal. It's like, battle your way to escape. Oh.
Combat drone away! Take that!
Oh yeah, also with the scanning planets and stuff, they're real pretty, and a lot of the... sorry, I was listening to that. The planets are really pretty, and they tend to have like some pretty detailed information and backstories and stuff for the planets. And one thing I've always loved about the Mass Effect universe is how much information they give you about the planets. They do it in the first one too.
Storm activity has reduced visibility to 65%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Yeah. There's a big one. Why is she standing right there? Okay.
Visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
Going silent.
Alright.
Go for the optics, Tatika. Go for the optics. Haha.
Visibility to 40%. Proceed to shuttle for evacuation.
We have to get out of here.
Well. So there's supposed to be 2 missions here. We did that one. Okay, so yeah, we should have an email.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Information acquired. Location coordinates. Draw station, Strabo system, Eagle Nebula. Data mining confirms the last reported location of merchant freighter MSV Corsica as the Drahi station in the Strabo system. Possibility exists that clues pertaining to the anomaly that caused the mass malfunction of the mechs aboard Corsica can be found on that station. Okay. So Strabo system. Oh, I should have marked it as red. That's fine. Here we go. It must be below? It is. Stop here to get some gas. Oh yes, and by the way, I have created a Discord server for subscribers, and I believe I've linked it all properly. I don't quite know what to do with the server yet, so it's just very basic setup. And I figured that once people are in it, we can all talk about what I should do with the server. I forgot that I got that. Yeah, I have 0 tolerance for people. I believe in the rules, I straight up, rules are pretty simple, which includes that I will not allow bigots or assholes, and I have 0 fucking tolerance for bullshit. And I think just over the years from being around toxic people so much, I do not give a fuck if it's not clear or whatever the fuck, because narcissists and abusive assholes do that all the time, where they specifically set up situations that are hard to read, and if you tried to explain to another person might sound like you're being ridiculous or whatever. I do not give a fuck. They can get the fuck out of my servers. Dr. Galwind, at my suggestion, we have cut power to all systems, save critical life support, in hopes that disabling these systems will deny the VI the resources she needs to kill us. This is a temporary solution. We cannot last this out on our own. I also do not care about people's excuses for things, like, I will not let... Like, I do not work in any capacity with people who support Trump. And, I mean, I don't care what you... Like, if you're in your personal life, you have family or whatever, or friends that are Trump supporters, that's your problem. But if you are an actual Trump supporter and you want to sit there and, like, argue why it's okay for people to support someone who wants to destroy the lives of queer people and women and poor people and all of that, is actively doing that, you can get fucked, and I want nothing to do with you. It's not an opinion, it's you're an idiot and I want nothing to do with you. And you're toxic and contributing to a huge problem.
Docking area power restored.
Even if you want to pretend you're not.
Intruders are requested to report to the cargo doors for immediate removal from station.
Yeah, exactly.
Intruder
No arguments.
detected. You are not authorized to be in this area.
Dr. Galwind, my firm belief is that the VI is paranoid about the possibility of infection. Its current homicidal behavior is likely out of an inflated desire to keep us from shutting it down. I believe that the VI is malfunctioning and that it believes that her equipment to be infected by a virus. If we continue to try to shut her down, she will keep trying to destroy us. Maybe our only recourse is to just do nothing and convince her that we're not a threat. Exactly. And then, I want to check out the side rooms before we go in here. I love when they try to argue that, like, I'm excluding them from spaces or some shit. It's like, no, you excluded yourself. Attention all docks personnel, we are expecting a shipment of mech parts from the facility on K-Pac. Make sure the VI knows to accept a docking request. Huh.
Living area power restored. The living area. 1 door enabled. 3 doors enabled. 2 doors enabled.
What?
5 doors enabled.
I don't know what I just did, but it sounded good. Yeah, and they try to compare, you know, oh, I'm being excluded from spaces, and then they try to compare themselves to, like, queer folk and stuff. It's like, it's not the same. You're someone who actively is supporting oppression against people. That is not the same as people not wanting you around because you are a monster who is actively supporting the oppression of people. That is not the same thing as actual oppression, and it's really fucked up that people seem to argue that.
Plasma venting in progress. Attempting to reach the maintenance controls will most likely result in serious injury or death.
Oh. Careful around here. Kennings, I'm positive that the trouble with our VI started after the Corsica docked with us. Taliesin is looking into the VI itself. In the meantime, I need you to go through the logs and find everything that was on that ship. Yeah, that's like, I got compared to, people said I was doing the same thing as when someone will refuse to serve someone because they're gay. They said I was doing the same thing because I said as a pro-dom I wouldn't, God damn it, who went down? I would not provide services to anyone who was a Trump supporter and stuff, and I would not play with anybody who was a bigot or a Trump supporter. I'm like, that is not the same thing at all.
Require more power to escalate defenses.
For multiple reasons.
Maintenance area power restored. Attention all personnel. A hostile presence has been detected. Please do not interfere with defense procedures. Research area power restored. Beam engaged. Testing area has been locked down according to protocol M29-2. Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor
I like
prototype
puzzles.
repositioned.
This kind of reminds me of a board game that I like that I haven't played in years that I can't remember the actual name of, but I used to call laser chess. Where is that even going? I don't think that's going to anywhere.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Definitely need to use this one again.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Am I getting it over there, I think? Oh. Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know if you're familiar with the game I'm talking about. It's like called Ket or something like that. I think Khet. And each person has a laser that you, at the end of your turn, you press to see where it goes, and your pieces have mirrors on them. And the whole point is to try and move your pieces so that you're getting your laser to touch where the laser comes out from the other person's laser. Maybe I am supposed to...
Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Let's just flat.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
Let's assume it wants me to use all of them.
Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Reflective armor prototype repositioned.
What's that?
Reflective armor prototype repositioned. Testing area has
There we
been
go.
unlocked. All personnel take this opportunity to leave the station immediately. There is a high probability that you or your equipment will infect the station. This cannot be allowed to happen.
Has it? That's funny.
Hub area power restored. Central mainframe access granted. Docked vessel detected. Attempting to upload central programming into docked vessel's mainframe. Intruder detected. You are not authorized to be in this area. This is a secure zone. Please leave this station immediately. I regret to inform you that all attempts to defend the station have failed. Shutting down security protocols.
Alright.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So, information received, planet information, KPAC case, data from the quarantine VI indicates that a possible source of the VI virus outbreak is a facility on the planet KPAC. Coordinates have been downloaded into your galaxy map. Okay. So it should tell me where to go from here. Maybe I should do a bit of mining here before we go.
Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe.
At some point here I need to go look at my upgrades and make sure that I have all of the ship upgrades we need.
Probe away. Probe launched.
I'm excited to do the last mission for Mass Effect 2 and finish it up. But I'm also Mass Effect 3. I love it, but like the choices in it are brutal. Once I start playing it, I'll tell some stories of like emotional breakdowns I had during scenes where I had to make choices and you know, drama and people you care about in the game that you got attached to being impacted, and oh, it's brutal. Okay, I think we have to leave this nebula. should be... There we go. Disable infected production line.
I have detected an anomaly. Launching probe. Probe launched.
And authorizations in place. The experimental mechanics facility is under quarantine. For your safety.
I have found something.
All right. I guess... Okay. One second.
Hostile mechs! Watch your right.
It's
Nice.
I don't, it's just crawling. X4, that's not familiar. Recall notice. Our new circuit board supplier has issued an immediate recall on the obedience processor, which has been found to cause systematic breakdown of associated components. We've begun the research for a new supplier. In the meantime, discontinue use of the blah 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 until further notice. Just FYI, we lost contact with the Corsica after you expressed concern. I checked the logs, and indeed the mechs and parts they picked up contain the recalled OPUs. We know the Corsica was headed for the draw system, blah blah. We can't seem to contact them. I hope they're all okay, but I think we've done all we can do at this point. Dr. Talarossen. I'm getting reports of mechs coming off our production lines and assaulting workers. Some of them seem to be self-destructing at random. Even units not initially installed with the faulty OPU are showing signs of viral infection. We're looking at a potential facility-wide catastrophe here. We are containing this as best we can, but we can't keep this suppressed much longer. When Dr. Rochelle learns about this, heads will roll. Mine will not be one of them. Dr. Rochelle has ordered a complete lockdown. You are hereby ordered to seal the production line access corridor from the rest of the facility. We realize that doing this will seal me and any workers who remain inside. With the malfunctioning mechs, this does not affect your orders. It has been an honor to work with you, Chief Saunders Security. I feel like that's a phone call, not an email type discussion. I'll have to look it up. I do love sci-fi games. Sci-fi and horror, and a lot of sci-fi just like automatically has horror in it, which I love. Like Mass Effect is very much just a sci-fi game, but there's some really horrific missions. I've located the Asari, Dr. Talarasan, in the production line access corridor. We've set up a barricade and disabled access to the rest of the corridor. Proceeding to objective. I secured Dr. Talarasan and am heading into the warehouse. I'm in the warehouse. It seems pretty empty, sir. I can see the control room just above the storage area. I might need a few minutes, but I'm pretty sure I can get that main production line shut down. Okay.
You've been spotted.
These fuckers. Good now? Okay. Oops.
They're all yours to teach. Want some more?
For like actual Alien game from the Alien series, Alien Isolation. I've actually done a few streams of playing it that I did in October, and I plan on getting back to streaming that. It's a lot of fun.
Going silent.
Alert. Allied force casualty.
And if you're a fan of the Alien franchise, it very much gives you the feel of being on ships from that franchise and stuff. It does a really good job.
No shields.
That's no good. Okay, where's my fortification? Okay.
Initiated. Did I do that? Excuse me. Rerouting power. Down you go. We've got company. Going dark. Hostiles detected. Hostile forces having camp traffic member offline. Excuse me.
Let's go away. They're all yours.
Allied force casualty.
Oh. Where are you going with that? Those aren't going to drop down here.
combat systems engaged.
Got you.
What's over there? Always good to find some element 0. I actually just watched, just a few days ago, watched Alien Romulus. It was really good. I feel like, because they reference Prometheus and stuff in it, and Prometheus was absolute trash. But the new movie's really good. And the new movie actually had me really invested and had a couple surprises. It's like they're dancing. Oh good, I didn't have to fight any of those big mechs. Nice.
No messages for you, Commander.
So there's just the one. Okay. So, what next? Let me have a look at my list. Check these. Yep. This one. Where am I going? Love how this has just been there crashing for probably a month now. I'll make sure I have fuel and everything. I think I'm good.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe. Probe away. scans have found something.
Increasing the duration. Yeah. Oh, he's wearing that. It looks so cute when he talks with this helmet on because the little mouth moves. Anyways. I love how they always say that when they're the ones walking in front of my gun.
I've got no shield.
Feel the blood rage!
Hostile spotted.
Nothing can hurt me! Worthless!
One down.
It's a good thing their faces light up. You'd think they could turn that off. I mean, I don't know what good it does for them.
One down.
Other than making them easy targets. fuck. Okay. Okay. Does he even use your shotgun?
Change weapons.
Now you're dead!
Apparently can't shoot through that.
Yeah, right on your ass!
I mean, it's not going to be much good in this. I just gotta aim for the light though, and I should be able to get them.
Up front!
This should soften them up.
Yeah, and the Mass Effect games are a little bit bad for that. That's why, because you're able to like hide behind stuff and then peek around to shoot. And I don't often do that because the crosshair isn't based on what my character can actually see. I also like, I could be looking over a like an edge and there could be a wall hanging behind me, but it's technically in front of the crosshairs, but it's behind me, so it's not in my line of fire. And I'll go and shoot, and it'll hit the wall behind me. Which makes no sense. It's happened a few times while I've been streaming Mass Effect. Just starts shooting. It just starts shooting the wall, and the wall's literally behind me, so it makes no sense why it would obstruct my view. Or I'll be peeking out, you know, like you're supposed to from around a corner, and it will. What's around here? It will just shoot the wall. Especially since it's set so that I'm looking over her right shoulder. So if I am on the right side hiding behind something and try to peek around the left, it's just impossible to shoot. So then I just have to stand directly in the line of fire, you know.
They've seen us.
Whoa. Like, these walls are okay because they're low enough that I stand up and shoot over top of them, but if they're taller, then you can't really use them for cover.
Nothing can hurt me.
Get ready to fight.
Maybe I can, like this, I should be able to hide behind. But then if I try to shoot, I'll hit the wall. Wonder if I can... Oh, this time it actually let me shoot around it.
I'll take it.
Nice. One second. So I think we're gonna do a little bit more, and then I have to get ready for other stuff I have to do today. So let's see. There's a dig site we can do next. to the Mass Effect relay, right? Where's the thing? Wherever. So bad.
I have detected an anomaly.
Alright. See, look at this amazing description. And in Mass Effect 1, they tend to have I don't know if they do for some of them on this one, but Mass Effect 1 has like the pictures that go along with the description and stuff.
Bastards didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors.
Scans have found something.
Mercenary activity detected on planet's surface. Communications match Blue Sun's encoding protocols. Possible location for rumored site of illegal archaeological activity. Blue Sun's intentions unknown. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh. Haven't used Mordin in a minute, apparently. Oh, where's my cryo ammo? Thanks, Garrus. That's so useful where you're standing. Oh, come on. I'm not making myself drop back down. The button isn't letting me stand up. Every time I stood up, it was just forcing me right back down.
Impressive shot.
Thank you, Mordin.
Concussive shot ready.
Anything over here? Nice. Whoops, I think I switched my type of ammo by accident.
Should do the trick.
Thought I saw movement. No? That's not what I want to do. There we go. So, I want to go where it doesn't want me to go, because I want to make sure I get all the extras. Sometimes it's a struggle trying to go in the opposite direction that your objective arrow is trying to take you. This is a bathroom. Okay. Oh, well, I thought that would last a little longer. Messy. Oh. Okay. Lieutenant Locke, once the artifact is secured and in transit, your orders are to take your men and rendezvous with Captain Voorhees on board the MSV Strontium Mule in the Aaron Larkin system in the Omega Nebula. Assist Voorhees with the capture if needed. I just like finding all the little hidden goodies, because you know if it's pointing you to go in one direction and there's a room that's in the opposite direction, you know there's something good in there. Usually. That's like when, in the old games, you, look at the map and if there's a dead end, that dead end means there's a chest or something. Right, we're gonna do at least one more. That was pretty quick. So, what else do we got? Did we do the blood pack base? Let's see. Eclipse smuggling depot. Yeah, I don't think we've done blood pack base. Oops. See, again with this, I guess it's just organizing them alphabetically or something. But, it's like, here's the next mission you'll have to do, and then it says prerequisite for this mission is the next mission in our list. Crescent Nebula. So we might do 2 missions, because this mission is tied in with another one. Just like the AI set that we just did. So let us see. Oh, Crescent Nebula, I see it.
Detected an anomaly. Hold away. Scans have found something.
I always pronounce AI as if it were a word. All that did in my head was make it sound like
Fault on a planet's surface is interfering with your navigation.
Ozzy Osbourne.
The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
What happened here? Problematic.
Attention all workers, stop chipping away at this node. There's nothing left here to mine. Move on the other side, on the other sites now. Onto the other sites now. I can read. Oh.
Toxin concentrations exceeding safe levels. Proceeding with caution.
Look at those guys skitter along.
Headed for combat.
Oh.
Making contact!
last. Where exactly am I supposed to...
One more.
Nothing under here. It's not giving me any direction.
Hostiles to the right.
Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Little face. Cute little face. Did I just come in a circle? I guess this is where I came from? What is happening? Okay. I dislike when they take away my directions. I guess I'm just supposed to follow the beam.
Why were they here?
Attention all workers, fall back now. Evacuation shuttles are on the way. Anyone not at the gathering site when the shuttles arrive will be left here with those damned bugs.
Signs of recent fighting.
I'm sure that was fine.
Incoming. Enjoy.
Salamule? I can't get any more Vorcha from Omega. Garm has his own problems. You're going to have to man up and deal with this on your own. Maybe build a beacon path. I bet those damned Vorcha are just wandering off into the fog and getting lost. Drop save just in case. I've been dying more than usual this morning. Anything over here? Where are the resources? Are you mining out there or standing around waiting for those Vorcha to get smarter? Our guy on Ilium can't keep the lights off forever. You keep stalling and we'll have a hell of a fight on the way in. And that would make me really, really angry. I just heard Varen. I swear I just heard a Varen call. Where's Grunt? Oh, he's right there. Okay. I'm like, I hear gunfire. Where did Grunt go? Shit. Back I go. Out of my way, Grunt. Jesus Christ. My shields are going down. I run for cover and he stands directly in my way. Okay. Let's just real quick do one of those. I'm okay. Yeah, from this distance I can't get him.
Enjoy.
Is this guy gonna up? Here we go. This guy back here. What you doing? You okay there, buddy? I mean... There you go. Oh my god, Fallout. So I was actually thinking about Fallout with some of these missions, and actually I'm going to be trying to do a playthrough of Fallout 4 streaming soon. I was thinking about starting in the new year, because I guess Fallout 4 also works with crowd control, so that would be fun, getting people to drop random enemies and stuff. So in Fallout 3, which is my favorite Fallout, I had Dogmeat with me, which I was very sensitive about, because I was very attached to dog meat for various reasons that I don't want to explain in case it's spoiling it. I mean, if somebody hasn't played Fallout 3, after your dad dies or whatever, it's like crushed me. And then I found dog meat. And that one town you go into that has the sniper, and it's just filled with landmines. I remember I approached it, and because he goes into like sniffing, I don't know if it was like an item he sniffed or like finding the sniper or whatever, but he just ran into this town. And I panic and start chasing after him, and everything's just exploding around us as he's running through all of these landmines, and I'm trying to keep up behind him without me dying. Yeah. Well, that sucks. It happens. I mean, I think most people know that that happens in the plot anyways. And yeah, that was exactly the thing, because like, so I get really attached sometimes in games, and I got really attached
Commander, you've received a new
because of that. Like, so the whole finding your dad and then like doing things to like make your dad happy, and then the whole scene is like heartbreaking. I was like running around because they make you watch through a window when your dad dies, and like I'm like, there must be a button I can press. Why can't I press a button? Why can't I get to him? And then somebody actually told me, they're like, well, you should go check out this scrapyard or whatever. And that's where I found dog meat. Because I like put the game down for a week after that whole thing, because it ripped out my heart. And so I was really protective of dog meat, and I believe in 3, if I remember correctly, he can actually die. If he dies, he's down, he's gone. So I took him with me on a few missions, and because of the anxiety of stuff like that, like him running into minefields with me chasing after him, which would have been hilarious, like thinking of like an NPC's perspective, I ended up just setting him up in my house, and like doing a whole little setup for him with like the plate on the ground with a steak and stuff like that, and just left him there and just decided he's not coming with me anymore and he's staying home in safety. From Cerberus Command, we did a little due diligence on this Lieutenant Locke and his rendezvous with Captain Voorhis. The coordinates we obtained as the last known location of the MSV Strontium Mule have been added to your galaxy map. It turns out that the mule is carrying valuable cargo, including intel of a sensitive nature. We'd like you to track down the mule and recover that cargo. Please pass the information to us, and you can keep any other items of value you may find. Do what you will with the Blue Suns. We've decrypted and analyzed the data you recovered from the relay in Tareth. The resources mined on Tareth were being sent to Zeta Ban, presumably for use in weapons manufacture. It's clear that the Blood Pack is planning a large-scale invasion. Disrupting the operation on Zeta Ban will go a long way toward delaying or preventing this invasion. Okay, so there should be at least one more mission we can do before I end today. But I'm actually excited. Fallout 4 I just couldn't get into for a few reasons. Even though I was like extremely excited about its existence, and couldn't afford it at the time. Wait, there must be, where am I supposed to go? So I had to wait a while to be able to get it, and once I started playing it, it was very disappointing, and the last rage quit I did was because I actually like spent like 6 hours building a base, and I started to build this whole big base at one of the like drive-ins or whatever, and didn't discover until after I put like hours and hours into this big plan of how I was going to build it out, and found out that I couldn't put doors on the walls properly. You could only put doors facing out to like nuts, so like I had it stacked up multiple levels, and I wanted almost like a little apartment complex. but I'd have to just have it like wide open spaces because none of the stuff clipped together good. And so that just made me like, nah, not that interested. And then nothing was particularly exciting that was happening in the game. So that's why I'm actually excited to try it with the crowd control, because I feel like that's gonna make it a lot more fun. Because people can either add things to make it really difficult, or they can add things to like really cool weapons or whatever. I think I'll have to relook at what you can add, but so that seems like it might re-spark the interest and joy. So that's Omega. I think this is the one, the Blood Pact base is the one we need to do next. I'd like to see them fix some of that, but it seems like stuff that might be kind of difficult programming-wise to fix. Since the game's already, you know, designed. But yeah, I even tried to work around, I even tried to work around the fact that I couldn't put doors unless they were literally facing nothing. By adding doors to walls and then building little platforms that would come around to the front, but it was just so awkward and it looked horrible, and I really didn't like that. And I'm someone that really loves games that let you have that kind of like building a home aspect. That's one thing I love about Elder Scrolls, is the building a home aspect, and I love that in Elder Scrolls Online they leaned into that, and you can have multiple homes and actually get really cool furniture and stuff for the homes. So in Elder Scrolls Online I have a few cool houses. Fallout is one of my favorite series, but it's also one that has consistently disappointed me in times.
A large power source inside the base. It is probable that destroying it would disrupt the entire facility.
Still worth playing though, and Fallout 3 is my absolute favorite. For so many reasons. New Vegas, I pre-ordered when it came out. Although that was for Xbox, so like all the extras I got for my characters are long gone, like the canteen and stuff. But that, I think I was mentioning that last week or whatever, that I ended up having to completely restart my first game because I got locked up in an awful glitch that just made it literally impossible to play. Kalisk, I'm sending back 2 of the Vorcha you sent me so that you can see what I'm dealing with out here. I suggest you not arm these morons. These piss-poor shots are more likely to blast the broadside of one of your generators than hit their intended targets. Maybe once you understand what I'm dealing with, you won't be so quick to mock me when I ask for goddamned assistance. I really liked the Fallout show. As somebody who is a huge fan of Fallout, it was amazing to see. A lot of really cool stuff they did with it, and yeah, the ending of the season got me even more excited for the next one coming. I'm actually hoping that I might be able to do a trip. Because they do last, okay, when they, I'm just gonna go down there and get the starters. When the first season came out, they did a screening of it in Goodsprings. And a bunch of people showed up and cosplay and stuff like that. And I really want to like put together a costume and maybe get down there if they're doing it again for the second season. That's a goal I have to get to that point. I'm gonna do it as a road trip because I need to get my driver's license anyways for the first stage of my dream of setting myself up on a built-out school bus. Some of my Vorcha have gone missing. I need more if you expect us to get this work done on schedule. I don't care how you get them. Ask Garm for his extras. He has to have some cast-offs that are good enough for mining duty. You sure are, buddy.
Take it.
Whoops. Yeah, I've always wanted to be on the road, and for a while now I've been planning on building out a bus. And I have some of the pieces, not the bus, but I have some of the pieces. I need them slowly collecting everything I need and preparing. Making sure I have all the plans to be able to do my job and everything while I travel.
I'll put them down.
Oops. Who's that? Is that Garrus? That's Garrus, motherfucker. What are you doing up there? Okay.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, like I work from home, don't make as much as I want to, so I'm working towards fixing that. Trying to make sure that I have lots of videos up for passive income for the various spicy sites I use and all of that. Where else am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go up somewhere? Am I supposed to blow something up? Done. Yeah. There we go. I think I was supposed to do that. Is there somewhere else I can go? Yeah, I'd like that. UBI would be nice. Did I come down here? Yeah, that's the shuttle. I don't know what they want from me. What's the journal say? I spaced out on what we're doing. Okay, that's helpful. Right, like UBI is such a reasonable thing, and I hate when people are like, because like people all the time accuse, you know, like if someone's on welfare, they're abusing it and stuff like that. Well, if somebody needs the money, and like people talking about, well then if you're giving $1,000 a month to everybody, that's even going to be the people who are making enough money and don't really need it. Well, everyone really needs it, and you know, like $1,000 a month could mean really helping someone actually be able to pay their rent or pay their bills. And if they're already managing to make ends meet, that means that they have money so that they can invest in things that they want to do, like if they wanted to start up a certain business, or you know, if they had dreams to do something, then they can actually achieve those. And it actually is a very reasonable, easy to do. Oh, there's more stuff to shoot. That's what it is. Thing, and it makes no sense why we haven't made UBI a thing. I'm evacuate. Okay. I also really want a bus because not having to pay rent, like I know I'll have to pay insurance and all of that stuff, but not having to be under the thumb of a landlord, being able to take breaks when I have flare-ups and stuff, and just make sure that I have enough saved up so that I can, you know, keep up with my bills if I need to take breaks, being able to move around as needed depending on like stuff that's happening. So like if weather's bad in an area, I could just leave. If you know, there's people around I don't like, I can just leave. Yeah, this whole like, well, I suffered, so you have to suffer is so fucking ridiculous. I would be very happy to hear if there were changes made for something that I suffered through. I actually actively participate in trying to make change for things that I had to suffer through that I don't believe other people should, because I went through it. I don't go, oh, I went through that thing, so these people should have to do it too. No, like, you know, I went through it, so I want to stop that from happening, and I'd be very happy to find out that, you know, the people who might have had to go through it after I went through it are actually having an easier time. Yeah, it makes no sense. Recapture the... Okay, well, I think that's all I'm going to be able to do for today. I have to get to some other stuff that I have to do. But thank you so much for joining me, and I had an awesome chat, which was mostly kind of like an angry political chat. But those are some of my favorites. So thank you so much for joining me, and the next stream I'm doing should be tomorrow evening. around 9 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing Stardew Valley with crowd control, which has been absolutely lovely and relaxing. So I love having people join me for those. And then Wednesdays are kind of up in the air. Once in a while I might do a Wednesday to start working through some of these games that I need to finish that I started streaming. So we might do Mass Effect on Wednesday. We might do The Witcher. Definitely The Witcher on Thursday. Oh, and depending, I might actually be streaming this afternoon. The Discord is open to join. I think the way that the Discord works is if you're subscribed, if you have your Discord linked to your Twitch account, then if you open Discord, there should be something there, either an invite or maybe not invite. I don't quite know how that works. I know I was reading how you can join it, and I have it all linked up, so it said that there should be some kind of option for you. As long as your Twitch is linked to your Discord, you should be able to find an option there. If not, we can work through it later. And everyone's always welcome to fire me off an email or anything like that. If you're having trouble figuring out the Discord thing, we can figure it out together. You can message me anywhere or email me, misspandoragreaves@gmail.com, and we'll figure out how to make it work so that you can get on there. Also, my name on Discord is just Miss Pandora Greaves, so I'm pretty easy to find. Yeah, I might be streaming The Witcher this afternoon as well, because I have to go do some things, and then I might do that if I'm not too sleepy. But yeah, thank you again for joining me. I had a lovely time chatting, and I will see you later, and hopefully you can get into the Discord just fine. Bye!